We are the only people on the entire planet who have been taught to sing and praise our own demeanment. I'm a B, I'm a H, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, I'm a dog. If you can train people to demean and degrade themselves, you can oppress them forever. You can even program them to kill themselves, and they won't even understand what has happened. Now, that is a quote from Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Now, many of you have already seen that quote. She and many others have said very similar things to this. But for our people, it goes in one ear and out the other, because you have the likes of Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and Suki Hana and Lil Wayne and all of these thug rappers and trap singers and all of these different entertainers out here who are just taking the world by storm. Everyone is listening to their stuff, and their minds are being tarnished and tainted with information that is made to destroy them, and they don't even know what's happening. Like Dr. Frances Cress Welsing said, they won't even understand what has happened. Now, many of us, we talk about these things not because we look down on anyone. It's unfortunate to where when you're trying to teach people or show people a better way, in their minds, you are looking down on them. That's their way of saying, accept me for what I am. Accept me for who I am. Whatever I do, accept me for that. Now, that might sound good on a Hallmark card. Accept me for who I am. Or I accept you for who you are. Now, all of that might sound good on the surface, but it's not good, because you literally have people who have alternative lifestyles that most of us would puke at, who think that you are wrong if you don't accept that alternative lifestyle. If your child decides that they want to just take from people the rest of their lives, rob people, and just do all of this, and they say, accept me for who I am, love me for who I am. This has nothing to do with love. What's love got to do with it? See, people like to back you into that corner as if to say, if you don't accept me for who I am, you don't love me. Now, this is why we are so messed up as a people, because you literally have people. You literally have people who do all kinds of things, damnable things, awful things, and live lifestyles that are even unlawful, period. So according to the laws of the land, kids who sell drugs, or should I say young men and young women who sell drugs, and they are saying, accept me for who I am. The reason why I chose that as an example, because people like to use their sexual debauchery and their lasciviousness as a way to back you into a corner on accepting those lifestyles. But if I use something like selling drugs, then all of a sudden everybody's ears perk up and say, oh no, you see. But whether it's selling drugs or doing some weird off the wall sexual debauchery, it's all the same in the eyes of the Most High Yah. Even if you decide to just go off into some type of weird, out of the ordinary lifestyle that is sinful, unlawful, regardless of what it is, people expect for you to accept them for who they are and what they do, you see. And that's just not the way it works. And so I find it interesting, the statement that Dr. Francis stated, because so-called black people, they think that is normal to promote this type of lifestyle. You won't find a bunch of Asian women calling themselves B's and H's in videos and dancing to a song where the men in the background are calling you a B and an H, and you dancing to the rhythm of that. You won't find a bunch of Asian women doing that. I don't even see videos with white women doing that. I don't see Arab women in videos where their men are singing songs degrading them and they're dancing and shaking their behinds to the tune of that music. I don't see men of other cultures thugging around in videos, except those who are trying to be black, thinking that this is the way to be. This is what I'm promoting. I'm a dog. I'm a thug. I'm this, I'm that. And you think that's normal. You think that's normal. And dare somebody to say something about it. That's the thing that gets me. These people, and I'm going to say these people because we got to stop calling everybody our people. I know sometimes when you're explaining things, that's the best way to do it. You say our people, my people is the best way. But technically, only those that do the will of my Father should be considered my brother or sister. You see, but these people, they go around acting like this, like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or Suki Hana or Lil Wayne or I can't even think of all of these rappers' names because there's so many of them out there. These little young trap singers who are out there on the streets singing stuff that is so foolish and nonsensical that you can't even wrap your brain around it. They think it's normal, and they think you're abnormal if you don't support it, if you don't like it, if you speak against it, if you try to keep your children away from it. They say, who do you think you are? Do you think you're better than me? It has nothing to do. See, that's the problem. That's a form of witchcraft. Our people want you to believe that if you don't want to live or support the lifestyle that they are living that is lawless, then they want to say, oh, so you think you're better. That is some foolishness. That is the wickedness of the hearts of our people. Frankly, I'm getting tired of hearing so-called black people talking about how wicked other people are. The Most High showed me years ago, he said, enemies come in black and white. Those words were spoken to me and it just popped in my mind. And I said, wow. Because, believe it or not, I already knew that our people were a trip. But I never thought of it that way. I just never thought of it that way because our focus was shifted so towards what these other nations are doing to where even though we saw our people doing stuff on the sidelines, this is where our focus was, you see. And so the Most High said, I need to bring you back to reality. You need to be well-rounded and centered and grounded. Enemies come in black and white. Not just in white, but black and white. So our understanding needs to be enlightened as it relates to our people. Our people need to repent because this foolishness of portraying ourselves in such a horrible light. I mean, this is not the only thing that we're doing. I mean, we are even out here whiting ourselves out, thinking that we are improving ourselves when we join with these other nations and create children that don't even look like us. We believe that that is an improvement because the Negro mind has become very sick and needs to be healed. It needs a spiritual awakening as a whole. It needs a spiritual awakening because if we continue going down the paths that we have chosen as a people, we will bottom out. We will bottom out. We know what the prophecy says, though. That's not going to happen. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that if we don't change, things will not get better. The Most High will continue to turn up the heat. Okay? He will turn up that heat on us until he has purged us clean. And when he turns the fire up, it doesn't feel good. So he said, if my people, which are called by my name, would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land. And with that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.